y'all, Jordan.Moorhead here with Keller Williams Realty. Just wanted to go over really quickly when to refinance. Now, I'm not a loan officer, but I know a lot of loan officers and I know a little bit about it because I've owned properties for quite a while. I've gone through some rate cycles going up and down and just talk to people about when it really makes sense to refinance. So right now, for context, rates are right about 7%. They've gone down about a quarter point here in the last week or so. Who knows when we'll see them go down, but everybody I talk to and that I think knows anything seems to think we're going to see them go down here within the next year. Even if we don't, when we start to see them go down, when are you going to want to refinance if you're at, let's say, a 7%, you bought a house here today. So what you have to look at when you're refinancing is, does the cost and effort have a payoff? So you don't want to do all this work and all this effort and then pay, let's say 1 to 2% of the home's value to refinance, and you only save a couple bucks a month. But let's say you had to pay, make easy math here, $5,000 to refinance, but you save $600 a month on your mortgage payment. Now, just simple math will tell you that's $7,200 a year. So you easily made that up in the first year. That's a simple math there. But generally the rule of thumb here from the loan officers that I know and I know well and talk to all the time is you're generally going to want to see rates drop at least 1% before you refinance. I think that we'll probably see that within the next year or two. So if you're buying a house today and you're not getting any sort of buy downs, either permanent or temporary, it might make sense to refinance when it drops to about 6%. I don't think personally I'm going to want to refinance until rates get to in the 5s somewhere. I think they'll get there. So my mortgage, my personal mortgage is at 7.35. We have a couple investment property mortgages at 8%. Now, investment property mortgages are usually about a percentage point higher than personals. So if the personal's at 7 right now, you can expect around 8% for investment property mortgage. Say that drops to 6.5. That's great. That's going to make my investment property look amazing. That's when I'm going to probably want to jump in and refinance. So for me, I'm going to need to see more than 1 percentage point to go through the effort of refinancing. But again, that will reduce your mortgage payments. That can make your cash flow better. Remember, there is a cost associated with refinancing. You can refinance whenever you want. You have to go through all the work of doing it. It's not a ton of work, but it's some work. Then you have to pay the fees and the costs. So make sure you evaluate that. Make sure you talk to your loan officer and really understand the costs and the work involved with refinancing before you jump in to do it. But think about it, look at where things are going, check with your mortgage officer on rates and where they're at every so often just to see when it might make sense for you to refinance and save a little bit of money.